Sheek, and this is The Beat. And I am here with the one and only Mr. Johneri'O Scott of The Second Chance. Okay, this is the Second Chance expert. But yes, thank you for being here.
Thank you for the opportunity. When she come, like, yo, I'm down. I'm down.
Listen, I'm excited because you're like someone that I met out here and you're really supportive.
Yes.
And I love that about you. So I want to know, like, how did you get your start when it comes to media and media in Atlanta?
Wow. I got my start. So I went to school. I actually went to school to be an actor.
Okay.
And then when I finished like doing all my course schedule for that year, like it was the acting classes was already booked up. So I was like, all right, I know I want to be on camera. Like I like to talk. I like to ask questions. I was like, well, maybe I could just go to school for media.
And where'd you go to school at?
So my bachelor's, I'm from South Carolina.
Okay.
So my bachelor's is Francis Marion University.
Okay.
And my master's, I went to Full Sail University.
Okay, and those are both in South Carolina?
Full Sail is in Florida, Orlando.
Oh,
but
wow.
I did it online though.
Okay, a lot of traveling.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, get out there. But so just when I started the media classes, I was like, okay, I like this. Like on air and editing and all that, I like fell in love with it. So I was like, okay, I found my second passion, like what I really love. And when I graduated from undergrad, I was like applying to like BET and all these big outlets, and I wasn't getting anything. So I was like,
why is that? Why do you think that is?
Girl,
like,
I just feel,
oh my
it's
goodness.
just always you gotta have the history of it. But I feel like if we got the talent or stuff, like give us the opportunity.
Exactly.
So I was like, you know what? I feel like I have what it takes to do my own thing. So that's when I moved from South Carolina and moved to Charlotte. And the first day I moved to Charlotte, my homegirl Kels hit me up and was like, hey, there's an event. I know you just now moved to Charlotte. There's an event in like 3 hours. If you want to do it, this will start. I was like, all right, this is my start.
Okay, did you have everything?
Girl, I had, because when I was in school for my master's, they gave me the MacBook, the camera, everything.
Okay, they got a high budget. Tell the people where you went again.
Girl, Full Sail University.
Full Sail University.
Yo,
I'm going to have to go to Full Sail.
They give it to you all.
Okay.
So I was like, okay. Like, I have it all. I have my camera, I have the MacBook, I have, like, everything that I need. Let's go. They gave me a tripod. They gave me everything.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, okay. So when I went, I found out that I was interviewing Michelle Williams. I was like, child.
This is Destiny Child Michelle?
Yes. First interview.
Oh.
I was like,
excuse me.
Okay, Michelle.
Right.
So you could tell I was, again, it was my first interview. I was new in Charlotte. So the media people that was already in Charlotte was like, who's this?
Right.
And me, you know, still being a little quiet, a little shy, I was like, child, all right, that's more pressure on me.
Oh my
then
goodness.
it's Michelle. I'm like, okay. So I sat down, and we were sitting down just like this, and
You were sitting next to Michelle.
Yes.
Oh, so you had a one-on-one with Michelle.
with Michelle.
Okay, because I was going to say, was it hard to get to her?
No, it was one-on-one.
Okay, wow.
It was a women's event that they was having in Charlotte. And it was like Michelle Williams, the big media personalities, radio personalities, females in Charlotte and surrounding areas. So they was having some kind of big event. So we sat down. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm really sitting beside that. My first, all right. So I was like, hey, my name is Johneri'O. You know, I'm here sweating. I'm over here sweating.
Oh my goodness.
And then so I went and I started doing the interview, and I was like, oh shoot, I'm so sorry, I forgot to turn the camera on. So I got up, turned the camera on, and it was this dude, Emmanuel. I'll never forget him. He was like, you know, he was like, bro, I got you. I was like this dude don't even know me.
Right.
I was like, all right, thank you so much. And he was like, and I was like, all right, so Mission, and the start, and that was the start, and from there, my next interview was David Banner, and it just kept getting, you know, it just kept going up, and I was one band manager for, I'll say the first 3 years, 4 years of doing media. I was by myself.
And what was that like mentally, you know, you're doing this by yourself, even physically, you're doing this by yourself.
I was so hungry.
Yeah.
I was hungry. So it was the hunger in me that was like, all right, Johneri'O, like, you really want this? You gonna go. And then by that time, I still was getting used to networking and meeting people. So I didn't know how at that time to really kind of ask for help. Like, hey, and then I didn't have no budget. So I'm
Right.
like,
I gotta do what I can do.
Because I know if I ask somebody,
got.
I do know that they're gonna be like, but then that's when people was like, you know, you go to the colleges and ask people who at the, you know, who are in the media to be like, hey, you know, are you looking for experience? And but for like for just one band manning it, so it was like, and then at that point it was like I know how I wanted it to look and stuff, so it was like really not as stressful. I guess also me being the oldest child and doing a lot, I'm like, okay, I got this.
Okay.
But
Okay.
that was
So
the start.
first 4 years, but you've been in media for how long?
I started in 2016.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm like, my math is bad, y'all, so I can't really.
2026 would be 10 years.
Oh
so
yeah. Okay. So it's
3
8?
minus, yeah.
7 years. 7 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
7.
And
And then I did take a break for like a year and a half though.
a year and a half.
Yeah.
What was you doing during that year and a half?
So I tell people this all the time. I was homeless. So my cousin was a traveling nurse at the time, and she had got an assignment in Baltimore. So she was like, "Hey, you want to come stay with me in Baltimore? Like, everything is taken care of." And I was like, "Sure,
Sure, okay,
Shoot,
why not?"
Listen, get me out these couches and stuff." So I went there for a year and a half, and that's when I didn't do media. I did like one interview that entire time. That's when I interviewed that's when it was the first season of oh my gosh, John Singleton.
BT Sisters.
No, the other one.
Queen's Court.
No, the other
Queensman.
one. The one that the season it just went off.
Oh. Ooh.
Snowfall.
Snowfall.
The first season of Snowfall.
And why didn't get it? John Singleton. Snowfall.
The first season of Snowfall.
Oh my goodness.
And it was this event that they was having in DC, and I don't even know how I got the information, but I went to DC, which was like probably like 30 minutes away, interviewed the cast of Snowfall, John Singleton,
oh wow,
all of them, and that was the only interview I did that year. And I just felt like a fish out of water that entire year because I love media. I love
This
interviewing.
is what I do.
Yeah, so it was like, yeah, I was like, girl, I'm moving to Atlanta. And the week before I moved to Atlanta, I got my car repossessed.
Oh my
like,
God.
It was a lot during that time. It was like so much.
It'd be like life hits you right before everything starts getting better. But like, okay, so now you're like, I'm about to move to Atlanta.
Right.
My car just got repossessed. How'd you get out here?
Girl, so my cousin was going home for the holiday.
Okay.
And I was like, well, I'm about to pack your car up, riding with you back to South Carolina. And then once I get to South Carolina, I found my way to Atlanta. So that's what I did. And I would say about the next week I was in Atlanta.
Oh wow! Now did you move out here by yourself or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been getting around.
So you've been in Atlanta officially for what, like 4 or 5 years now? Okay,
yeah.
so like with your process in media in Atlanta, how has that evolution? What does that evolution look like for you?
Well, from the time I moved here to now, I really got into networking. I really got into like building meaningful relationships. When it came to media, it was, again, it got better. I just had to learn the area, learn your people, and I just feel like by it just being my passion, nothing's gonna stop me.
Right.
I gotta keep going. So by me having that, again, it goes back to that hunger.
Yeah.
Like I know, like I want to have a syndicated talk show. So it's like just going to that, keeping the journey, whatever the journey looks like.
Right.
Just
I'm
going.
gonna just keep at it.
Right. And just like we were talking earlier, just learning that pivot, learning what works, what don't work, and just really just making your name, making a name for yourself.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
And you doing it. Okay.
Woo.
So when you got here, let's just say a few years later down the line, you started your show,
Yes.
Second Chance with Johneri'O. So can you explain to me a little bit more about your show and what you are bringing to your audience?
Yeah. So the first 4 years, it was Let's Talk with Johneri'O Scott.
Okay.
And then when I quit my job last August, I was like, all right, I really want to really go into this media thing, like really just do it, like embody it, especially working these 9 to 5s, and I feel like I wasn't getting nothing out of it.
Right.
I was like, I want to just live meaningful. And then it goes back to why I even started. Before I started my show, I found that I contracted HIV.
Oh, wow.
So that was really the push to like live out my like if I always said if I'm gonna die, I'm going out with a bang.
Right, no
I'm going
regrets.
out, no
Okay,
regrets.
yeah.
And that's another thing that just fuels me. So I changed it from Let's Talk to Second Chance because I was like, I've gone through a lot, like homelessness, having my car repossessed, you know, finding out that I contracted HIV right after undergraduate. So it was like, I was like, Johneri'O, like you, like the second chance expert, like I've experienced so much in my life that I'm like, okay, you would look at me and you wouldn't know, like, all that I've gone through. So I was like, okay, like, and I like to inspire, empower, and motivate people.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, that with this, all right, second chance with Johneri'O Scott, especially after quitting my job and really doing this, or after, you know, leaving home and moving away to Charlotte and becoming homeless. Like I've overcame so many things.
Right.
So I was like, all right, second chance with Johneri'O Scott, and that was like that's more marketable than Let's Talk.
Yeah, no, I like that second chance with Johneri'O Scott, and then you like, you know, you mix it with the motivational content, and you are an amazing content creator.
Thank
so
you,
like
man.
having these hats of media influencer, how do you keep it all afloat? Because listen, I got my car repoed too, so it gets hard. How do you keep it where you're able to kind of balance it all?
I would definitely say my faith, like my faith in knowing that this too shall pass. My faith knowing that in any journey, especially great journeys, you're gonna go through things.
Yeah.
My faith in knowing that if you put the work out, it gotta be manifested. It has to come. So just me keep going, keeping my faith, and a little bit of marijuana.
Okay, do a little bit.
You know,
do a little bit.
just a little bit, honey, you know.
For the pros out there. Okay, no, I hear you.
But, yeah,
listen, I hear.
Yeah, just keeping grounded, just knowing that, all right, this journey is not in vain.
At all. No, it's not. And I got so like many thoughts that run through my mind when it comes to media, and I came across a post, okay? Because it's about what we say, 7, 8 years you've been doing this, right? So I came across a post that I wanted to share with you, and I wanted to know your opinion. So this post says, "Dear people that constantly say they are media, darling, just because you own a camera does not make you automatically media. If you aren't registered with Getty or Wire, parentheses, you aren't media. If you can't place any photos or videos at publications or sites," I don't want to mess up that word, I already messed it up, "or you don't work for any of these publications and sites, you are not considered media to me. You may be a bomb photographer and videographer, but flexing like you are media, you really are considered a hustler/scammer. XOXGO, we see you." How do you feel about that post when it comes to you as media? How would you?
Okay, me.
Yeah, like how would you even approach? Like if you seen that post, how would you take to it?
I would be like, I'm media. And
Okay.
the reason that I'm media
And somebody said, "No, you're not."
I'd be like, yes, I am, because for one, again, I have the receipts. I have the content. I have the connections. I have the proof that, you know, media is, all right, when you think about the scholar side of media, when you think about that, school is like, okay, reporting, being on camera, just really reporting, being on camera or having the content. But when you think about the people that's really out here, like us, hustling, we have media because we are doing it all, especially if you're the publicist, if you're the talent, if you are the videographer, if you are the interviewer, like you're in that.
Yeah.
So media is all things, really media is producing, putting out. And I feel like if you're doing that, whether it's doing how Wendy Williams was doing, whether you're on the radio, newspaper, like I've done it all. I've done radio, newspaper, I've done it all. So it's like, you can't tell me that I'm not in media.
Right.
You
Just
can't.
because I'm
because I'm not on these big networks.
Exactly.
These big networks, that just means that you finally got on the network.
Right.
That really just means that someone saw you, gave you the opportunity, and bam.
Do you think social media is surpassing daytime TV and, regular cable,
I think so.
channels?
Yeah, especially with these different platforms and all that you can do on the platforms. You could go live on Instagram, TikTok, all these things. And by me, let's say someone who isn't on BET or E News, but they're still producing content, they're still interviewing on Instagram or TikTok. You can't tell them that that's not media. It's
Right.
still they're still feeding people, and someone is still receiving information. So media is feeding and receiving information.
Yeah, I seen that post, and it was here in Atlanta. I was like, I'm not gonna comment. I'm not gonna comment. I'm not gonna comment.
Let me add this to a group chat.
Okay, listen, because we could get into it.
Right, I'm out here working.
Hello, like being in Atlanta and working, let's say as a independent media personality correspondent, what would you say has been the biggest challenges for you?
Wow, I would say really being seen or I would say being seen or your talents not being received as how you want it to be received. I just feel like it can be very cliquish, or like they always say. I would just remember growing up, like they're like, you get into places by who you know. Sometimes the most untalented person can get an opportunity because who they know.
Yeah.
So it's really just.
And I see that a lot.
Yeah. So it's really just who you know, and just getting that one opportunity to show, okay, yeah, this is what I've been working for.
Right.
And now, I mean, I've been putting it in your face for so long. Don't now accept it. You should have been accepted.
Exactly. Don't wait until I get all big and you see me doing this and this.
Don't wait till I'm on Fashion Bomb.
Hello.
Now you want to take me serious.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been putting
but
my work in.
I feel like even with the accolades that we can get, like I'm not saying a lot of them are not reachable, but being that we're in Atlanta, we're starting to get all the big carpets, but we're not in LA, we're not in New York.
Right.
A lot of people will see your content as big, but then they see it as
It's like they don't take you serious until you are on a big outlet.
Yeah.
And it's like, just because, let's say an artist is out here performing at showcases and all this, does that not make them an artist because they're not signing Def Jam and all this?
Right.
So it's like,
and that's why now a lot of people want to stay independent.
Right.
Because they don't want to deal with the record labels taking their money. That's the same with networks. They're going to take your percentage. They are.
And they're going to try to change you to who. Listen, that's why I say, God, just I'm going to keep putting on the work, but when this outlet or whatever comes available, I know it's for me.
Right.
Because you're not changing. It's not that much changing that I'm going to do.
Right. Like, I'm going to stay myself. I'm going to stay myself.
For real.
Who's one person that you were, like, so excited to interview me and you may have, like, let's say, embarrassed yourself? Have you ever had one of those moments?
I've had an embarrassing interview, but while interviewing someone that I really wanted to, have I ever interviewed? Oh, I would say when oh my gosh. So when I was at the NAACP Image Awards, I was interviewing.
Was this past?
No, it was like in 2019.
Okay.
Probably like 2018, 2019. And I was interviewing Anika Nani Rose.
Who is Anika Nani Rose?
She is from.
She's from a show.
Yes, she was the first princess.
Oh.
And then she was on that BET show. She was the principal and stuff. Anika Nani Rose.
Now I gotta Google her.
Yes, Anika Nani Rose. That was, oh my goodness, y'all. Anika Nani.
Oh, Princess of the Frog.
Yes.
I knew it was her. Look at y'all. I keep saying it. I knew it.
Yo.
That's my girl.
And
okay?
I was interviewing her, and I was excited because she is awesome. She had some amazing shows going on at that time.
And she can sing.
Listen, she can sing.
She can sing.
She's the real dream girl,
for
princess.
Real. Okay.
And I kept messing up her name.
Oh my God.
I know, like 3 times back to back, I was like, And we have Anika, and I kept messing up her name. I was like, okay, I'm so sorry. Did it again. Anika, I'm like, okay, like at this, but she was like,
And you was standing with her?
Yes.
Oh my God.
And she was like, are you okay? I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I love, you know, your
right.
And she was like, listen, hey, you guys, this is Anika 9-year-old. I was like, yes, it's her. It's her. And I'm Johneri'O Scott, and we are here at the end of it. Like,
we gotta keep it moving.
After the interview, she was like, I just like how you kept going and how you know, like, I know that you was nervous, but she said, I just like how you kept going and you were amazing. And, you know, she just talking to me, and then she was like, what's your name again? So she knew my name, but she was like doing the same thing and messing with me.
Messing with you.
She was like, I'm just messing with you. I know Johneri'O. I was like, oh, she was like, but it ended well, but I was like, I keep messing up this name.
God.
Like, ma'am, I'm so sorry.
Right, I'm sorry, but we're going to get this interview still. Yes. Oh my goodness. Like, that's something, I've been through that, so I can only imagine. Like, no, I totally butchered the interview.
Girl,
that was a time. But
and then having this accent, like,
okay.
I'd be like, listen, it's my accent too. It's my accent, it's my tongue. I'm just trying to listen.
I'm just trying to get this interview done.
Right.
Okay.
Take for love.
Now, I want to step into a little bit, just some hot questions right now.
Okay.
So when I think of red carpet, I think fashion, I think beauty, I think amazing, I think party, okay? So what would you say was one of your best red carpet moments when it comes to fashion?
Oh my God, I would say fashion. Because I've been trying to really push it.
And you got to name which carpet you was on too.
Okay, when it comes to fashion, I can't think about that. I'm picturing that outfit, but I can't remember the carpet. So I'm gonna say the next one. Okay. The next one would be when I went to a recent one, the Black Music Honors, and I wore a yellow suit, and I had some Gucci shoes to wear with it, but the Gucci shoes wasn't just.
I seen that yellow suit.
Yes, so I would say when I wore the yellow suit and I had my hair in the pineapple. Yeah. Cause I was like, everything gotta like you gotta feel good, look good, smell good to make the people feel comfortable.
Exactly.
Listen, looking good helps so many things. Yeah. Especially when you're on the carpet, it opens people up. They be like, oh, you look nice. You right. Like, I look nice. Come on, do this interview.
Right, exactly. So would you say that's like a tip you would give? Like, what's a tip you would give to people when it comes to, what's a few tips? You can give your top 3 tips when it comes to the carpet. It can be fashion, it can be the look, it can be how you speak. What are your 3 top tips?
I would say top tips of interviewing to be on the carpet is making sure you look good. Okay. Listen, I feel like if you can grasp, your thing is to grasp these people's attention. Yeah. Whether it's your style or how you speak or your energy. Make sure that you do it. So for me, I have dreadlocks. You know, with locks, they think, well, it's changing, but when they thought about locks, it was like, oh, hood or this and that. So it's like, how can I now bring my hair into my style, into my persona? Style, you know, also, again, going with the clothes, making sure you look good. Yeah. If you look good, all right, dang, you got somebody's attention. They're going to want to come to you. Number 2, smell good. Okay. Make sure you smell
What's your
good.
top cologne you wear?
Right now, it's Phantom mixed with Bad Boy.
Okay, who's Bad Boy by?
I don't know.
Okay, is that the yellow?
It looks like a
brick.
It looks like a They have a bad girl that look like a heel, and a bad boy look like like a lightning or something. Okay, because I like the bad girl. I want that fragrance so bad. I do want that fragrance. That's one of the fragrances I have on my list of getting. Yes. Okay. Yes. It smells good. And Phantom is like a silver robot. Okay. But I don't know who that from, but it smells good. You getting that new Beyonce? I just saw that last night. You just said? I might have to go to the store and like smell it. Yeah. See if it's for me. Okay. And then what's your other? You said the way you talk. Yeah, and the way that you speak last. So, like making sure you, and knowing who you interviewing, knowing, because when we go to these carpets, most of the time we don't know who we interviewing. We don't know who we interviewing.
And you can try to research some, but like,
It be
quick. You get there when you get there, and half these carpets, like, and for one, when they say, oh, the media, okay,
They don't
media,
respect the
how
media.
about let's respect the carpet space then? Let's have our
Oh my
sheet
goodness.
list
It goes
of who's
back.
on the carpet so we know what questions we didn't ask, so we're getting the right information
The
out.
first time I ever met Sheek was on the carpet at the movie premiere. I forgot the name of it, and I saw Sheek on social media. Follow her.
Which one was this?
It was the one with what's the lady name?
Not
Vivica
Whitney.
A. Fox was there, and it was like their second season of that show that Vivica A. Fox was a part of. It was kind of.
I'm like, she blocked me, so
Oh,
I knew
Lord.
I was probably hiding from her.
Oh Lord. It was there, and you did. I like her. And then I was like, she a Leo after I found that out.
Oh, right.
But you, people was just jumping in front of the interview, in front of your interview, and you was like, yo, y'all gotta stop doing this.
Right.
Like y'all jumping in front of interviews. Like I was like, yeah. I like
Oh
her.
my gosh. I'm like, I gotta
like
remember
her.
what carpet that was.
It was at the AME. And it was a second season.
It was Secret Society
Yes,
too.
Secret Society too.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the first time we met?
That was the
like
first
in
time we met,
person.
yes.
Oh wow, yeah.
And I was like, I like her.
Cause people
Yeah,
will like
they
push
was-
you.
and we was-
Tell
we was
them
at-
what that culture is like on the carpet.
Y'all, the red carpet. People haven't seen me at carpets lately because I'm tired of carpets.
Yeah.
Like, and then I don't want to be a carpet person. I
Yeah.
want to be on the couch like
Right.
this. But y'all, the carpet is crazy. Like, people don't have etiquette. I don't even know if people know there is carpet etiquette. They just hold the lines up, whether it's talking, taking pictures, all this. Like, these people are moving. Like, 2 questions max. Let's go.
Say it again for the camera.
2 questions max. Let's go.
Like, why are you having a full-blown one-on-one?
If you
Like,
don't do that, get the publicist's information,
Hello.
get their information, then schedule that.
Hello.
But all this, I'm like, okay, all right. Then when you do get the person, one question. Well, hold up, let me let you. You need to go back.
Hello.
Run it back, DJ.
Because ain't nobody. I be so like even that. No, they gotta go. I ran down on Coleray at the BT carpet. Okay, y'all not gonna rush her down.
No.
And then they put us on the end. Y'all not gonna rush her past Fashion Bomb, Sheek TV. No,
Listen.
no. Yeah, I don't like when they do that.
Then it's like where you put me. So it be the people, the other media people that work on the carpet, and then it be like the publicists or the people that's over the carpet. If you know you put these people at the end, you already know by the time these people get down there. Come on now, make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
But yeah, on the carpet is crazy. But for all of y'all that want to be on the carpet, hey, do it.
So be it.
Do
Now, listen, we in media. We're gonna talk about a little media that's happening right now.
All right.
Okay, so how you feeling that Barbie song
With who?
with Jaden?
I haven't heard it.
You haven't heard?
No.
It like a Barbie.
Y'all, let me tell y'all one thing. I'm not a music person, so yes, I have heard that.
Okay, 'cause
But
I'm like,
didn't
everyone
know-
heard
I
it.
was like, who's Jaden?
Right,
Like,
right.
then Usher, Chris Brown, these R&B, I don't know them.
Oh, you going to the Super Bowl? We gotta make our way to the
No,
Super
we
Bowl.
have to go
We
there.
gotta figure it out.
You know,
we gotta
in
figure it
high
out.
school, they used to call me Usher because I thought
Really?
I was Usher.
You give me a little Usher vibes.
Listen,
the nose,
yeah.
the cheeks,
Let
the
it
frame.
burn deep down inside, you know. Listen, don't,
We could Halloween. What you be in?
I need to be.
You need to be Usher.
I need to be
You need to be Usher. Bring back one of them outfits
And get
he
some
wore in
skates.
Vegas. Exactly. And go take a picture in front of
We
Cascade.
got an idea.
Boom.
Watch
Okay.
me. Watch
Period.
me.
We're about to do that. But how do you feel about her? Supposedly, she's being backed by Columbia Records. A lot of people thought she was signed to Columbia
Yeah, I
Records,
saw that.
but she's being backed by Columbia Records. How do you feel her as an artist compared to Krishan as an artist?
Wow. Well, speaking about Krishan as an artist, I just saw last night that she has a song coming out with. Who was in that video that I saw?
It's like in a jail cell.
Yeah.
I didn't see who it was.
But there's some good names. I'm like, if she is about to start, oh, all right. But going back to the question,
It's okay.
I think that I guess for me, it's like, what's the difference between y'all backing me up and y'all not signing me?
Right.
So, and Krishan, she's independent.
Is she independent? Thought she was signing MILF Music, Blueface.
Oh yeah.
So.
Child, that's confusing.
Right. I think it's really him though. Do you think it's more so like him that's, because he's writing all the songs. He writes a song for Krishan, he writes a song for.
But Jaden, she just got, we saying, yeah, I thought that she got signed. That's confusing, man.
Yeah, it's just, I guess it's just a hoax.
Yeah.
It's just all a hoax.
That's what I think, because I'm like, I be looking at timing, I be looking at all this stuff, and I'm like, okay, so you just proposed, then the next day, it's this, you being backed up by, but you with Blueface, so it's like, it don't make sense.
It don't make sense.
And then Krishan is doing this, so it's like.
Do you like the music?
No.
You don't like the music?
Krishan music?
Both of this.
The song right here was catchy. Krishan had a catchy song.
Yeah.
But did I like it? No. Catchy?
Okay.
Yes. Would it make money? Of course it did. Jaden, I think it's gonna be the same thing. It'll be catchy. She'll do a music video. She'll get from that, but I don't think that it's gonna really go far unless the writing change. But also, for me, I go off artists based off their music, but also based off their character.
Yeah, their story.
Yeah, so
it's just a no.
It's for whoever it is.
Right,
for,
okay.
But it's not for me.
It's not for you.
Yeah.
Look, we just getting a little messy. I got two more messy topics.
The ghetto.
Okay.
The ghetto.
The ghetto.
Yes.
The ghetto. Now, we got a lot of more ghetto things happening. And I'm going to talk about this one with you.
Let's talk.
Okay. Now, we love our community. Okay. What's your take? Have you been following, first off, it's Dwight Howard, right? This man. Have you been following the Dwight Howard story?
Yes.
What is
basketball
your
player guy.
Yes,
basketball. Transgender. Whatever he got going on. Sorry, y'all.
It's okay. Listen. So what do you think about like when these stories come out? You have athletes that are coming out the closet, or you have athletes, sleeping with trans, denying it, or you have other individuals sleeping with younger people, or these influencers coming out, putting them on Front Street. Like, what is your take with this whole situation?
Feel like,
can he get a second chance?
We need to talk. Yeah, we need to come over. I need to, how did you get here?
Right.
How did you get here? How did you allow this to happen?
Yeah.
You're not being safe.
Yeah.
And for people, I hate when people call themselves putting people out or putting blast. Why are you putting this dude in? What did he do to you so bad for you to want to blast him?
Supposedly Dwight blocked him.
Right. And I feel like you got hurt, but you already knew what it was.
Right.
I feel like these people be knowing what it is.
Yeah.
And I feel like everybody, when it comes to certain communities, try to be, the word just left, opportunists. And I feel like if you need attention that bad, that's very thirsty.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like it'd be too much. Like, if the man want to be gay, if the man want to sleep with transgenders, if he want to have whips and chains in his, like, it's just, I think it's levels to stuff.
Yeah.
Like, would you want somebody to do that to you?
I wouldn't. Listen, because I got a long list of things.
Yeah,
so
and
no.
I feel like for him, if it's true, I feel like once stuff come out and if it's true, the easiest way to make it die down is to say that it's true.
Right.
Yeah. Yo,
But what do you think this fear is that, like, we kind of,
right? It's like, it goes back to masculinity. That word.
I got you.
Yeah. So I think it goes back to that too, and he don't want to be looked at as soft or a punk but that's not, like, I just feel like when it comes to men and showcasing that they're masculine, it can be showcased in so many different ways.
Yeah.
Just because I am engaged to a man or this, that, I'm not, I'm a man.
Right.
I'm still a man.
I'm not less of a man.
Right.
I'm not
It's
less
just,
of who I am.
It's just my sexual preference is just different.
Yeah.
I mean, and some people, hey, for the people that do wear that want to wear the heels and stuff like that. Hey, that's you. But for me, it's just I know who I am.
Yeah.
So I just feel like if you know who you are, Dwight, if you know who you are, hey, yeah, you had sex. You like to have sex, crazy. That's something that, that's just something that you like.
Yeah.
Okay, to each his own.
Right.
We all got things that we like that other people don't like. We always, like you're always gonna be talked about too. So
it's like you might as well just
if
living your truth.
And then especially if the receipt's there.
The receipts there. They were there.
I've been reading the receipts.
I was reading them.
Just go ahead
and live it out.
Right. I move.
Exactly. And I personally, again, it comes down to that masculinity.
Right.
And
I think
this
that's
definition of what a man is. And
it.
shit, you definitely a man. Like, and it don't change.
It don't change.
So
it just sorry that it came to the forefront, but hey, meet us. Our lives are in the front.
Exactly. About the people you're around,
right?
Probably. You ain't in the NBA. Is he still in the NBA? He ain't even in the NBA no more.
So like, what you worry about?
Exactly.
They're not gonna be. You're not gonna be in the locker room, and they're not gonna. Hell, let me cover myself up, child. And then little. I'm sure some of your old basketball players that play in the same fish tank that you play in. So.
Hello. And when we talk about fish tanks, because, Atlanta is a big fish tank.
Lord.
I'm not messy, but these are just like a lot of things I've come across and I want to know, and I want to know what other people are thinking. So we missed, unless you was there, because I wasn't there. Was you at the Worthy book
no.
reveal? Okay, I wasn't either. I don't know where my invite was.
Me either.
Okay.
When I saw that, I was like, well, let me check mine.
I seen a few people there. I said, damn. Y'all could send a text message.
Goes back to clicks.
Okay,
But we all out here working, so.
Hello, exactly.
Hey, help us.
How do you feel about Worthy? Because I think, again, like when we talk about Worthy, Dwight being loved, Krishan and Jaden being loved.
Ciao.
I want to know, how do you feel about, if Jada is worthy? I'm not going to say she's not worthy, but I'm just saying in terms. Is she worthy enough to put this book out in the way she's been putting it out? Like, supposedly we haven't been told a lot, but what's on the media, do you think she's putting it out there properly?
My thing is timing. Why now? For one, why now? Two, I feel that her and Will has this understanding that we would never understand.
Why your eyes go big, understand?
Because it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Like all that she has been doing and saying that's now coming out, it's like, why? What's your tactic? Why now? Why did you decide to tell us your story now?
Yeah.
Why, when the Will, when she said that, what took me, one of the things that she said was, when Will Smith smacked Homeboy, she was shocked because they worked together and that was his first time calling her his wife in years. And it's like, but...
So it's a PR stunt.
Right. So what was it?
And it takes years for a book to come out.
Listen.
So do you think they were going through their difficult time when she started writing the book? Now, I got to figure out when. I don't know when she started writing the book.
I think she started writing the book after the August situation. I think, especially for someone who's written a book, I think that...
Yeah, make sure y'all get his book. Tell the people where to get the book.
Hey, you can get it off Amazon or Barnes & Noble, Making It in Media.
Making It in Media.
Help y'all people that's trying to get into media. Listen, we talk about it all. Talk about it all in the book.
And here's the book, so make sure y'all go see the book and check it out. Yes. And here's the link that you can go ahead and buy you a copy of Johneri'O's book.
Yes,
so
if
you are looking, $20, listen, that's support right there, okay? But
yeah, so by someone who's written the book, it's like, girl, and then the information that she's putting in this book, I feel like it started when that August situation, because I feel like the book started out as a tell-all book about certain situations, and I feel like as the more she wrote or the more she got into it, whether it was her or a ghostwriter, it was like, okay, I'm gonna put this in there. I'm gonna put more. And life happened, cause she even got stuff about Tupac.
I was about to say, do you think you put too much in there about Tupac?
But then with that, she's like, before the book even came out, she used to say that they were dating. Now she's saying they never dated. So it's like, Jada, I don't know what to believe.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
A lot of people are saying this is just for a cash cow. She's trying to cash out. I don't know.
Are you trying to cash out so that you can then do the real divorce? And that's the thing. I feel like, and me and my friends had this conversation. Do you think that they would ever divorce, or is it the way that they moved is because they have so much money together? Because and it's like with a prenup, without a prenup, and then the money and business.
And she's still getting them residuals from Madagascar, okay?
Yes.
So listen.
So
I mean, I feel like it's a lot though.
It's
like
a lot.
we didn't ask to be in the group chat. I don't want to be in the group chat. Granted, this is media,
because they put us in the group chat.
Right, they put us in the group chat. So now we are going to have our opinions about what you put in the group chat. And when you're putting this stuff out there, just be careful, be mindful, because us people, especially those in media, we want to know and we want to hear opinions. We won't talk about it, okay?
Listen, Jada, come sit on the couch.
Okay, come sit on his couch.
Listen, because we need to talk. I'm just like, I would ask her, for one, why now? Also, you know, how did she get to the point to want to tell the world their business?
Right.
Why? And with the dynamic of family, how does family look like? Because it's like...
It's a lot going on with that family.
Right.
Yeah.
And then with her son just saying over the summer that she introduced them to this drug.
What is it? Mushrooms? What is psychedelics?
Right. Like, girl, what is wrong with you?
Yeah. And people already like, and that kind of... It's so much that those things
Botox?
unlock.
Well, I got a lot to ask. You see.
Yeah, she ain't got no expressions really.
You was.
Yeah, I think a lot of black women in Hollywood and in media get the Botox.
Her face.
Yeah. A lot of influencers I've seen, like I know some don't go overboard, but like it is a little scary because
like I'm gonna get feelings one day, because my fine lines it was inherited. But other than that,
I started feeling here and there, but I want my forehead to move a little bit. I was scared when I see some wrinkles, though. I had some wrinkles a couple weeks ago. But before we get out of here, I do want you to tell the people who would be your top 3 interviews that you want to have, and they can be people current or past. If you could have done the past. Actually, let's do current. So, who are your current 3 top interviews you would like to do?
Chris Brown.
Oh, me too.
I would like to sit down with Oprah. And the last person would be Chris Brown, Oprah. I would like to sit down with Cardi B. I just feel like that would be interesting. I would say Beyonce, but I just feel like a lot of people would say that, and I just feel like I don't know how the energy would go with that. But I know definitely Chris Brown would be a dope interview. Cardi B definitely would be a dope interview because we have a lot of stuff to talk about.
Right.
And Oprah because I just feel like she can give so many gems. Like if it was like Oprah and Tyler Perry. Yeah. Definitely those two.
I was hoping you was gonna say Tyler Perry. Yeah. But I was waiting for you to say Tyler Perry.
Yeah,
I was.
Definitely those two is like.
I can see you talking to Steve Harvey too.
Yes.
Just because Steve was homeless, and you was at a point. I love Steve Harvey and I love Tyler Perry because of their stories. Oh my goodness. Both of them come from like homelessness. Both of them come from being without and like
being male figures. How they also put out their going back to masculinity.
Yeah, exactly.
How they just put their emotions and they're not afraid. Yeah. Because I'm still a man.
Yeah. Especially Tyler Perry. He gonna put that
Chris Brown, let me take that out. Chris Brown, Tyler Perry. What her name is?
Oprah, not Cardi B no more.
Cardi B, we can run it back.
We can run it back.
We got Chris Brown. That's a lot right there.
Right,
in itself.
yeah. Chris Brown's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Chris. Listen,
Yeah.
when you get Chris, let me know, because I'm be front and center.
Yo, we here.
I'll be paying attention,
We
okay?
here, because we going to talk.
Listen, Chris, you need to come sit with Johneri'O, second chance with
Rain,
Johneri'O.
rain.
Period. Listen, we had an amazing time. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
on. Now, before we go, because I always got to get in people's business.
Yeah,
What
come
you
on.
got going on next out here in Atlanta?
Right now, so I'm trying to pitch my show
Okay.
to like different outlets. Every Monday, I'm pitching myself to different outlets. Every Monday. I'm 3 weeks strong
Oh, wow.
pitching. Y'all gonna get tired of seeing these emails. But
Okay.
hey, my name is Johneri'O, and this is what I want. This is what I can do. But right now, just pitching myself. I just started opened up my own virtual call center, so I'm still working on that. Really embodying this entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Because I really don't want to go back to working. But, yeah.
You don't go back to working for the man. We
Working for the
were.
man. Yeah, working for the
work
man.
Yeah.
So right now I'm pitching myself, working on that, and then I'm about to start planning a wedding, which is a lot.
I'm excited.
Yeah, she gonna be in there.
Yes,
y'all
I'm gonna
know
be
y'all
there.
in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so really doing that, and seasonal depression is so serious. So really also trying to make sure I don't fall into seasonal depression.
What's some of the things you're doing to overcome that?
I'm just again smoking a little marijuana, and just telling myself that it's okay.
Yeah.
Like telling myself it's okay not to be where I want to be, because I feel like we be so hard on ourselves, especially when we working hard.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I'm working hard. Where is it? So just telling myself, it's gonna work out.
Right.
So really just talking to myself, like, y'all, don't be afraid to talk to yourself. Sometimes you gotta talk to yourself, because sometimes you listen to yourself before you listen to others.
Yeah.
So.
And you
I'm
gotta
really
make sure
doing
you're
that.
telling yourself the right stuff.
The right stuff.
Exactly.
Don't beat yourself up.
Yeah.
Encourage yourself. And sometimes you gotta encourage yourself. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got a little
Got
number.
a number.
But thank you so much. We are here at Sierra ATL in Atlanta. And we're going to be seeing more of Mr. Johneri'O Scott. I can catch him on Mondays and Wednesdays. Is it Wednesdays?
On the radio.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm no longer on the radio. Y'all take a break.
That's all right.
Yeah.
But y'all better catch him. Y'all better
Catch
follow
me.
him.
Follow me.
And thank you so much. Yeah.